we're underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back.
Yo,
on this
Daniel.
one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
I can't hear you if you're talking, Bob.
First carry from a collegiate star here in Wisconsin, it's Jonathan Taylor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. And they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
41-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
The ball carries back.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Isaiah Simmons on the tackle.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He'll buy some time right. That's complete right around the 8.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Chargers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Packers 7, Chargers nothing.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson.
And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
At the Chargers,
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First down, Chargers.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Murray. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Chase Young.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And all the way in for
That's a bad user by me.
DK Metcalf. 69 yards. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
34.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On second down, it's Taylor, and they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun, Murray. And it's caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Oh my god, this dude sucks to the game. Oh my god, this dude sucks to the game. I'm like getting so good at telling shit like that.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
This one tied at
He's using a
14
safety gun, bro.
yards. He sends this
he's...
one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Past the 20. He's got his man on the crossing route. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Packers have taken the lead. And he'll bang that one through.
That's the score. Packers 21, Chargers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
What's up, Bree?
What's up,
That'll
Key?
be taken about a yard deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
Just trying to send back up.
What the fuck?
The Charger drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but...
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Rodgers.
Why?
And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking
I hit the wrong one, bro. I didn't know which one it was. It disappeared.
For a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Charger drive about to get going. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff, now Murray. Open man is Robbie Anderson. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
A final shot before half for Murray. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Oh,
and Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 38, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter.
Damn, bro,
already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll run here with Taylor. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Moss. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Zach Moss taking it in. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. 20, 10,
it don't even matter,
for
baby. It don't matter. It's okay.
Packers. Calvin Ridley, 73 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front.
Daniel Carlson on for the point.
That's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And this one through the uprights and good.
Will tie the game 28-all. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, now Rodgers. And this one in.
Come on, Calvin, really, bro? You gotta catch that.
To hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Why stop running? Come on.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, he'll find Metcalf. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Bro, I'm bullshitting, bro. What the fuck?
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient. Followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
and 2, and here's Murray. This is the tight end.
No, sir.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They're going to run for it.
My God, damn, run committee. Blow that shit up.
21-yard line.
Damn.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down.
Los Angeles.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, it's Taylor. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the 17, Murray eluding the
Oh, ain't no way he got that pass off still, bro.
But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing is Murray on third down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
This game, bro, I'm literally right there.
Taylor with now 3 week 1 touchdowns. And the Chargers are going to take the lead.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without them, they're not winning this game.
28. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Oh my God, bro.
Nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers.
Of course, bro. Why not?
Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Bruh, are y'all not gonna block, bro?
Rush is gonna get there. Down he goes. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
Oh my God, bro, are you serious?
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. The Packers go for it. Rodgers.
Like, why stop?
Complete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call.
Damn, bro.
From this home
What the fuck?
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards, first down Packers. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers rolling to, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 2, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run once more with Taylor. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 9.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Taylor. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run with Taylor. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down.
Defensively, they know the situation. They stack the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. If they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way behind.
It could be a house call.
Yards. First down, Chargers.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
On the play. And it brings up 3rd down. Tonight's final score.
Well, my